28 days, I marooned 10 celebrities on a remote Pacific island.
Your brain is filled with adrenaline, not knowing, really, of what's ahead of you.
Anyone with a machete needs to come to the front.
Stripped of their luxury lifestyles,
He's got an eyeball and he's looking at me!
they were left to fend for themselves, with just the clothes on their back and a few basic tools.
On Gower, yeah, but someone that shut down tree power.
Oh my God!
Come on!
Battling the forces of nature,
Is this for real?
I wanted to find out who had the grit and determination to survive.
All I kept thinking was my tattoos ain't gonna make sense anymore.
Never, never, never give up.
Pushed to the limits of human endurance,
I can't do this!
3 of the celebrities quit.
Bye, guys. I'll put the hands up. I just couldn't hack it.
Tonight, I'll discover the full impact of island life,
Oh, how delightful, look at that.
I felt like I was seeing like my dad's Willie.
what pushed the group to breaking point,
Lord of the Flies, Lord of the Flies.
We have work to do, Paris. Apparently you don't have to do anything. It all happens. Magically appears.
how they survived on a meat-free diet,
Who is prepared to slit the pig's throat? That's one.
It was just bizarre. I don't think I will ever see anything like this again.
and what it felt like to finally leave.
It was so shit there. There was no part of that that anyone would choose to want to do, really.
Stormy season on the island yet again. It's raining.
4 weeks ago, I marooned 10 celebrities.
This is it.
Now, only 7 remain.
But it's always interesting to see what sort of state they're going to be in. Well done, you guys. Look at you. Amazing. Harder than you thought?
Yes.
Yeah, much harder. It's really hard to describe it, you know, until you're in it and you're covered in sandfly bites and you're tired, you're dehydrated, hungry and hurt. People don't know. So well done. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Come on then, let's come and show me your camp. It's paradise in there. You won't believe what we've done with the place.
So, Pete, you picked this area to make camp?
Well, yeah, first day that we arrived on that beach, we sort of followed the coast down, and this seemed like a pretty good area based on the fact that it had a big clearing already. Yeah. So we could make quite a large camp, which we have done in the end. And then when we found the water source literally 100 yards away, it seemed like the perfect place for us to stay. Guys, we ready?
As soon as they set foot on dry land, Pete quickly established himself as the group's leader.
If we stick to the shoreline, whoever's at the back, Ojo, just every now and then shout out so we're all in line, yeah?
All good.
He led from the front. He was happy to go without food. He was happy to put the effort in. He's happy to go fishing every day. We put the nets out every day, most days twice a day. He's happy to work hard, and I think that's really important for a leader.
Go on, Pete.
Yes! Oh, it's incredible, look at that.
Because of what I do on a day-to-day basis, it was nice for people to see a side where, well, actually, I do graft. I've grafted my whole life, and I'm not just a donut that falls out of nightclub. I do that quite a bit, but, you know, there's a little bit more to me. I can make a fire now.
You ready for some stingray? Oh, my God. I feel like I'm going to cry.
Pete was a hugely successful leader, and I think that he basically didn't ask anyone to do what he wasn't prepared to do himself, and he did more than everyone else.
It's a bit soft and wobbly, that bit, but...
It's slightly bent. It might be all right. I've had boyfriends that looked a bit like that.
Under Pete's leadership, the group successfully set up camp and started a fire.
Got the ember there.
It's going to work.
We're good, we're good.
Wow. Yes, boys!
Well done. The people on this list were superhuman. You know, we literally, as a group, I say we, I don't feel like I contributed that much to it, but as a group, I've never known anybody to establish themselves so effectively and so quickly.
This is a good place, you know, you're in it, so sometimes when you're in it, you don't kind of see it, but actually you've got good cover, you've got good resources, you've got your water, you've got the sea, you've got your place where the nets are working. You're off the beach, you're away from high tide. This is a good, smart place to make a camp.
Look what I found!
A pan.
Oh my God!
Well done,
Paris.
well done. That is such a great find, well done.
The celebrities used anything they could find to make camp life a little more comfortable.
That is going to be blinding. Perfect pillow out of that. I'll make it like an orthopedic pillow.
Some more over there, I'm gonna go get one.
We would not have been able to survive there without plastic, without the bottles that drifted up on the beach. Flip-flops, big plastic barrels, we wouldn't have been able to do it.
I've been shopping on the beach and I've got a comb, well, I've got 2 combs, that one's in better nick. 2 toothbrushes, I mean, I don't know who they belong to, but, I mean, beggars can't be choosers.
What's that? Could be onto a winner.
This would be good to use for the shelter, wouldn't it?
Fucking Captain Obvious.
I'm so happy. I was looking and I thought, what's that? 2 bananas. I wouldn't even look twice at them if I was in Sainsbury's. That might make a nice conditioner for my hair.
I always love to see beauty in nature. I just get very upset now we're destroying it, you know. And that was a sad thing for me on the island, was seeing that plastic, because there is no beauty in that.
Well, every corner of the beach is just infiltrated with plastic.
I know, it's unbelievable. And then one day it will be clear, and then think you've done it, and suddenly the next day, all back again. It's unbelievable. I mean, it is one man's trash, another man's treasure. For you guys, it was useful, but it is shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, shocking, yeah.
Let's have a look at the shelter.
This isn't our finest hour of the shelter.
Has it worked well for you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, everybody moaned about it because they said it was so uncomfortable.
It did a job,
whenever
though.
it rained, it was the first place that everybody went to.
Yeah.
I love making things with my hands. You know, I'm big on that at home even, you know. So when it came to making things, even like making the shelters, when we first got there, I loved being in charge of that.
What's interesting for me is that you guys are almost a bit embarrassed by it, but here's what I see, is that when it comes to survival, this is about function and working together and having a communal area that keeps you dry, keeps you off the ground, and good enough is good enough.
Yeah.
Well, he looks a little bit dead. Poor sausage.
But the brutal environment took its toll, especially the extreme weather conditions.
Whoa. A bit lightheaded. So hot. A bit lightheaded.
But each of these little treks is getting harder and harder.
I need to cool down. I need to go and wet my clothes in the sea or something because I'm just sweating. It's like trying to run a marathon in treacle.
The heat and then the rain, you know, the 2 extremes, and not being able to escape from it.
How you doing, fish man?
It's hot.
Too hot now.
You're dressed in the right colour for heat, though. Dark trousers, dark T-shirt, a boot, dark hair, a beard and a dark hat. You'll be fine. Why are you hot?
The onset of tropical storm season and the dramatic changes in temperature tested the islanders' resolve.
Ooh, look over there. That's coming down. But behind it and in front of it, we're clear. So if we can just get away from it, we're okay.
So when the first deluge hit, we thought we were prepared.
Oh my God. Oh, this is bullshit.
Jesus.
This is fucked. I've been a lot worse.
You tell me.
I've been a lot worse today. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just adapting to my environment with my scuba goggles because that's how much water there is. There's so many mosquitoes everywhere.
The tropical storms are horrible. They are unforgiving. They are relentless. We are all freezing, and it's not stopping.
While some of the group could handle the conditions,
I've never been out in rain like this.
Whoa, it's coming down now.
Woo! French hands.
for Roxanne, it proved too much.
Oh my God! Everybody's shit! I actually don't know where to Mentally, I broke. There's no hiding from it.
Yeah, come here. It's a twig. It's a twig. It's a twig.
After the weather conditions turned for me, that was when my state of mind did.
Oh, God. Oopsie.
After 5 days, Roxanne quit and left the island.
Being an actor, I've always pushed things to the back and just played someone else. But being on this island, you strip bare to your own thoughts and feelings. You're pushed to extreme. I thought I was made of strong stuff, but nothing's stronger than the island.
Roxanne leaving, what was that like?
This is a hard place, as we all know. So I don't begrudge her going at all. I think she needed to go home.
I thought it was a real shame she went so early because she would have given the group just a lot of fun. I was sad to see her go.
Well, the island brings it all out. The irony is she probably would have found the best therapy by staying here. You know, you can't hide, you can't pretend.
Oh, my God. I'm knackered. Right, more palm trees to cut.
A month ago, I abandoned 10 celebrities on a remote island in the Pacific.
Do you mind, mate? I'm trying to have a little wee.
Living in such close proximity left the islanders mentally and physically exposed.
I wasn't a massive fan of the hygiene situation on the island. Couldn't wash my hair, got very matted. I think most of it's fallen out now. By the second week, everyone smells like shit.
I actually smell horrible. I smell like dead cats and fajitas.
We don't even have towels. I've just realised we don't even have towels to dry off.
No.
The hygiene over there, I mean, there was none, really. I mean, to be honest, I just dealt with it. You got a little bit in that
We'll get it out. Thanks.
Oh, God, we've all got very close on this island.
Oh, how delightful, look at that.
God, he got a bit of sun.
His arse looks like the moon.
Full and white.
For some, island life became a little too close.
They'd walk around sometimes with their willies out.
Oh, we've seen a snake.
It's cold in there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
This is how the Red Hot Chili Peppers used to play. I'm Anthony Kiedis.
Wow.
I felt like I was seeing, like, my dad's willy.
He's over. Oh, God. He's bending over. This isn't what I want to see.
It was vile.
Where was your loo?
In the sea.
Always the sea.
It was always en route to the sea.
So was diarrhoea a big part of camp living?
A few of us. Do you have diarrhea for a month? I did.
Shit. Do I?
And I certainly settled into a routine fairly quickly of having the shits, that's for sure.
I've got a belly full of fucking desiccated coconut, and I can tell you now, it's not pretty.
I know it's there, but I just keep holding it in, holding it in. I know I could go more if I wanted to. Just feel like rubbish. Listen, I had the runs from day 1 to day 30.
Oh, my head is throbbing. I think I might be dehydrated.
Remember, that's all we've got now.
One celebrity's struggle with the conditions caused tension within the group.
Before we went on the island and we was all on the boat and all that, Paris said, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. And we got there and she did none of that.
I'm ready to kill today. I was convinced that I was going to do really well in that situation. I'm gutsy, I'm tenacious, I've got a survival instinct, I'm going to be resourceful, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. You get there, I was rubbish. I physically can't take another step. Oh, fuck, this is really fucking hard. Oh, fuck. You all right?
What's up, babe?
It's just really hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I just thought I was going to be better than this. I just don't feel like I'm doing anything.
I just feel so exhausted after today. I'm completely covered in sand. I feel like I've got a bit of like irritated skin on my arse. Everybody else getting chafing in places.
That's literally, you could start a fire in my arse crack. It's that dry.
What's new, sweetheart?
When 8 or 9 people are doing their job and 1 or 2 aren't, then it's going to cause frustration in the camp.
Apparently you can sit around and do fuck all, it's okay. You don't have to do anything, it all happens. Magically appears.
There were a couple of moments on the island where people were cruel. I don't think I was as bad as maybe some people were making out, but I don't know.
She needs to make her mind up whether she's staying or going.
I think we've got to just accept that we're carrying her. You know, we're expecting her to do stuff.
Just find that very frustrating.
Yeah, I know it's frustrating.
It is the survival of the fittest, and I kept thinking, Lord of the Flies, Lord of the Flies.
Once you've been labelled as the weakest link, it's, you know, rightly or wrongly, you know, I probably was the weakest link, but once you've become labelled as that, it's almost impossible to shake that, because every single thing that you do is interpreted through this frame of she's the lazy one. See you later. Bye, guys. Love you. Sorry.
Another one bites the dust.
If I could have given more physically, I absolutely would have done, and I just couldn't. I'll put my hands up. I just couldn't hack it.
James, obviously it was difficult for you when Paris left. Talk me through that.
My only regret with Paris is that she has been through more in her life than anyone else here, and I didn't really understand her, but I don't regret having word with someone who I think isn't helping the camp.
I think it's totally valid. You know, you've got to be honest in these sort of groups, and the only currency out here is hard work.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, I can't be arsed. So fucking dumb.
Quitting the island can be contagious, and for the younger celebrity, once the idea took hold, it became impossible to shake off.
I want this to go.
I know, but it's hard.
I know it's hard, but that's the point, isn't it? And life is hard.
Yeah.
Your whole life is going to be about survival.
Emotionally, I was really struggling when I left. I'd had enough.
So, Marlon, what's going on then?
You're going to go today?
I think so, yeah.
Nothing could persuade you to stay.
What about if Crackers puts his cock in a sock again?
That would make me want to go faster.
As soon as you get it in your head, it's like a fire. It spreads like wildfire. And then as soon as that little glimmer and that little percent of you thinks, oh, maybe I could go, that's it, you're gone.
It was when I literally saw yours and Eric's fucking pubes sprouting out from your hands when you were clasping onto your bollocks and your dicks. I was just like, nah.
Well, listen, we've had to put up with your pubes sprouting out from your bikini bottoms. All right?
They're not that bad.
Don't make it it's just us.
She was more than tough enough to see this experience through, and I really wanted for her to get to the end of this and succeed.
I only just thought I started to get to know her, and she's gone.
I know.
Oh, I could kick myself. I just wish I didn't leave.
Once you lose it mentally, it's very hard reclaiming that, isn't it? Joe, what would you say to a young person coming on the island next time round?
It is all in the mind. To set yourself a challenge and say, I'm staying to the end. That you have to do that.
While the younger women quit early, the eldest quickly settled into island life.
Come and see my kitchen.
I mean, this is fantastic, isn't it? It just shows how important it is having something you kind of feel is yours in your area.
Yeah, it was good.
Joe ruled it with this. And, yeah.
You like that sense of looking after people?
Yeah, I loved it.
That was a kind of
That
role,
was my
isn't
mother
it?
thing, yeah, coming out.
Has she been amazing?
Queen of the jungle, Ado.
Thanks, guys. That bit would be nice. And that
Go on, you have it.
I'm going, you have it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bellissimo.
So I've always been a mothering person. So for me to be mum was just obvious, really.
Oh, Monday. Oh, I'm tired. Come on, come on.
fuck's sake.
I was so worried.
She was genuinely my jungle mum, and she always gave me hugs when like I was feeling down, and I really clicked with Jo. I thought she was amazing.
Dinner! What's that there?
See anything?
Look, mangoes.
You beauty!
She found food out of nothing. I'm sure she could pick up a rock and find food under it. She was unbelievable.
Rock oyster, knife out.
Give me a little good bit then.
That's a good book.
Can you believe you and I are marooned on a deserted island and you're feeding me oysters? The oyster that me and Jo got, it was my first oyster, and I'm pretty confident in saying it'll be my last oyster as well. I just don't understand them. I don't get what is delicious about it. The consistency of it. Let's move on. Let's talk about something else. So when am I going to get a boner then?
I don't know. When you see your wife.
That'll happen for sure, but it's an aphrodisiac, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think if you to eat it as an aphrodisiac and you're there with looking at somebody you really fancy, then it works. Get lost.
Jo, I think, is one of my favourite people ever. She's just like, it's like she was in a little world.
Look at those rocks. So the aliens must have transported these here that they didn't need in Peru. They use levitation, you see. I'm 100% believer. I'm just waiting for them to abduct me, take me across a quick spin, and put me back home.
Jo is the anomaly of the island.
Hey, this is the look.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. Beach life.
I think Jo could actually have just lived out her days there. She seemed absolutely fine for the entire time we were there. Good as gold.
What's up there, Grandpa?
Those are literally a pair of golden globes.
In every group, there's a maverick. And this time, it was the oldest member of the camp.
Good morning.
And there he was, and his name is Eric.
The fact he was prepared to stick it out and didn't moan about it, I really liked him for that.
Oh, man, it's the shoes. Don't worry about it.
Eric and Jo wouldn't have put themselves as young as the fittest, but they were two of the most determined people to see it through. And that is, I guess, what you have of life experience.
1, 2, 3.
It is 3:45.
How do you know?
Because of the sun.
I'm a big baby. I'm a big, needy, expectant baby.
How you feeling, Eric?
I feel okay. How do you feel, baby?
Yeah, I'm fine.
One of the guys, what was the actor's name, Eliza, who I like so much?
Colin, speak up.
Who's Colin?
Who's Colin?
Martin. Martin, speak up. He looks like a Colin to me. Martin, speak up.
I really loved him. I loved being around him after about, let's say, for the last 2 days.
You say, ha, ha, yeah, you're dead. You're bleeding. There you go, Pete. Woo! Ongawa. Give him some of that chopped down tree power.
Smashing it, Eric.
What?
I said we're smashing it.
Yeah, we are, Pete.
Wow, look at the size of these guys. Wow. Look at the size of these guys, fella.
I miss the weird old geezer. He's such a strange man that I think everyone needs an Eric in their life.
One of the hardest things is going for a month with such limited calories. Has the hunger been a major issue?
Yeah. The hunger's been hard, but I've really struggled physically with the demands because my body feels so weak. So, yeah, it has been tough for me.
Especially as an athlete, and James as well, you're a big guy, you need a lot of calories.
I think it's more, as Anthony was saying, the feeling of just everything slowing down for me rather than raging hunger.
Cookies and cream, Haagen-Dazs. Ah.
Apparently, your stomach is so small when you go back that you can't eat much.
Well, watch me.
That was one thing that really amazed me, was how much people talked about bloody food when you hadn't even got the stuff.
Oh my God, mashed potatoes.
I'd rather a Celero about now, if I'm being honest, or a Calippo. Oh, a Calippo!
You know, a white Magnum. I love a white Magnum when I'm in the bath.
We're not in the bath now.
I remember going, come on, stop talking about food, for God's sake. Why is that?
That's just water though, Calippo. You need something more. You need a cornetto.
That's what you know, everything comes back to food. So that wasn't much fun either. So when you're sitting there and you feel like shit and then someone goes, oh, do you know what I fancy? I fancy a Krispy Kreme. Do ya? Do you really? Well, don't we all? You know what I mean? Like that used to really wind me up. All we did was talk about food.
Do you know what I fancy? And I never really normally like them. Profiteroles.
Oh.
Or chocolate eclair.
Oh, chocolate eclair, stop it.
Salted caramel chocolate eclair.
With little chunks in it.
Oh, mate.
Actually, I'm saying that I moaned about food a lot. I should shut up. I can't blame everyone else for that. It's probably me. And Anthony, I'm going to blame Anthony, actually. Yeah, fuck him. Anthony's fault. He used to talk about food all the time. I'm blaming Anthony.
Twister. Oh, Twister. Oh, Nando's.
Cheesecake.
Oh. So beans on toast. Oh, a little bit of orange residue. Mop that up.
Cheeky little pork rib.
I'm not sure I want to eat that.
It may not have been the food they were craving, but in a survival situation, every calorie counted, whatever its source.
Come here.
What are those?
Can't read foreign.
Where's the rest of your mates? Up that way? Can we have directions to Crab fucking City? Because I'm fucking hungry.
Don't worry. We got limpets by the score.
Go on, girl.
This is why you are the queen of the jungle.
Right, who's in first?
Soft and edible and disgusting.
There's not really much you can do with a soggy limpet. It was a necessity more than wanting to eat that.
Fuck me. We've got a month of this.
I won't be rooting around for any snails or limpets in the garden, you know what I mean?
Tastes like a rubber Johnny.
I think you've been doing it wrong, Joe. You're not supposed to chew them.
That's why you left.
I just got the worst hunger pains.
There's a lizard there. Just a small lizard, just a little thing like that.
Where's the proper food then, like the pigs in that?
We'd catch a fish, which is about this big, and we'd be like, hurrah, yay, we've caught a fish, woo!
Have you got 10 more in there or what?
No.
We won it at the fair.
Well, it'd be good in the stew.
Well done.
There's 10 of us eating this tiny little fish, which we've had to make into a fish broth. So basically, you've got a cup of fishy water.
Let's fucking go catch a caiman. How was my northern accent?
That's terrible.
Oh.
I was going to ask what that was.
I ensured the island had enough wildlife and vegetation for the celebrities to survive throughout. But only if they had the ingenuity to find it, catch it, and kill it.
The whole meat thing, it was really frustrating. People are like, oh, I'm a vegetarian and I'm a vegan and I want to support the animals.
You hear it?
Yeah. Oh, just little silly hermit crab thing.
Oh, thought it was a snake.
I wanted to kill something. I know I might sound like a psychopath, but I'm not. We're not killing it for fun. We're killing it because we haven't eaten in 6 days, and I think that is a legitimate reason to kill an animal. I mean, there is a food chain here.
So you guys were also the first island group I think we've ever done that decided to be pescatarians.
Yay!
Talk me through that. Was that a good decision? How did that work out?
I think I'll probably take responsibility for that. Obviously, I mean, I don't eat meat. I'm pescatarian anyway. It was a bit of a win personally for me.
You know, and it was a little mission of mine. I knew I wasn't going to eat meat on the island, and it's not like I set out to stop everyone else eating meat. You know, they could have well just told me to sod off and gone and done it.
Piggy. Hi.
Pete's pescatarian principles caused division in the group when a potential food source appeared close to camp.
Wee. The pig It was friendly to us. It went through our stuff. It would smell everything. It would talk to us. It was a sweetie pie.
Dinner time.
You wish.
There was just this pig with all these floppy ears and his little tail wagging and all that sort of stuff down the beach. And I thought, oh, instantly my stomach sank because I thought, they're going to want to kill him.
Hey guys, he's in camp now.
The fact that Colin was actually a beautiful little soul in a pig's body made it a lot easier for me to convince other people not to eat him.
I think he's sitting down because he knows it's a bunch of celebrities that don't eat meat.
I did think to myself, if I name him, you can't eat him.
Colin. Colin. Look. Colin.
Soon as he named him, we weren't going to eat him. We all knew that. Well, I knew that.
Pig's dead.
What?
Pig's dead.
No, Colin's dead.
Yeah.
The pig hung itself. What? Yeah, the pig hung itself.
Well, let's go.
Even after the pig accidentally died, the group stuck to their decision not to eat it.
You know, he's part of the camp now. You know, I wouldn't eat Eric if he died, so why should we eat Colin?
When we put the pig on the raft and we pushed him away, and Pete was standing there looking like Jesus, saying a prayer over the top of him, I thought it was the funniest thing I'd seen since Life of Brian. And it was everything I could do to not look at somebody else in the eye, to laugh. It was one of the most bizarre moments I've ever been involved in and ever seen. I don't think I will ever see anything like this again.
It's really kind of far out, man.
Yeah, it is.
And another twist is if, Pete drowns.
If they'd made the decision to eat pig, I'd have left. Yeah, it was just an horrible time. Definitely the hardest part of the island for me.
Pete, you said it was your challenge for yourself
to
not eat, but it wasn't your challenge for everyone else. It's a difficult one, but you're imposing your views on other people. And actually, you might be able to survive on this, but this guy, he needs it.
For me, it was like we had a choice. We could have eaten a pig and been full for a couple of days, but I know that would have upset Pete.
But what happens if Pete says, I don't want water? I don't want you having water, I'm going to get upset by it.
Yeah, but water you have to survive. The pig you didn't.
What happens when you're not getting fish? And what happens when you're getting weaker?
I think...
At what level do you say, I really respect that, but we need energy, we need to travel, we need to move, we can't do it.
Yeah, but we all realised that the choice we had was that half of us start to eat meat and cook it, or we split the group up.
At the end of the day, I put a lot of pressure on myself to provide food non-stop throughout the time I was here, whether it be going out trying to find yucca, which we did, whether it be fish coming from the
But the thing
nets.
is, you didn't find yucca. You found a tiny little bit of yucca, but this, I know this island well, it is jammed with that. You had enough yucca within 200 metres of here to feed you fried meals all day, every day. But the truth is, you didn't do it because you didn't have the energy. And the truth is, you didn't have the energy because you weren't eating.
Oh, God, Martin, careful.
Yeah, I'm right.
You all right? You all right?
Yeah.
As the celebrities battled with hunger, the lack of food started to take its toll.
Martin had developed some really nasty sores on both legs. Out there, it became crippling.
See if I can get my shoes back on today.
This is the first time you had them on in 3 days?
Yeah, I think, you know what it is? I think it's being here. Not enough, no protein, no food, dehydrated. Your body just can't heal like it does. You know, it hasn't got any goodness in it.
Oh, that's a great line.
You know?
I've got no goodness in me.
It is.
The trouble is, on the island, if you get hurt, it doesn't get better. It literally gets worse, to the point where I'm looking down at it thinking, hang on, I'm going to lose my leg, because it was starting literally to look like gangrene.
So that's the National Island Service Health Centre.
The NIS.
Yeah.
Best doctor in the NIS?
Yeah.
Outstanding.
She was brilliant at that.
She was everything. She was the doctor, the nurse, my mum, my therapist, everything. And she's just a lovely woman.
One of the best in the NHS.
Yeah.
Stand size, guys, cover up.
Everyone suffered the most horrific bites.
I could just literally just hear them buzzing.
Just constantly itching. I feel like we all look like we've got fleas.
Everything in this island just hurts you. Stabs you, scratches you, makes you bleed. Stabbed by a pufferfish, calluses, machete.
Fuck. One of the celebrities kept Dr. Salia busier than most.
Pete, he's given me some of my more memorable medical encounters.
There you go, how's the hand? Let's have a look.
It's strapped up at the minute. We think it's possible fracture.
Possible, but it's healing nicely.
Hey, what a cool wound. I mean, that's, you know, that's not trapping it in the oven door, is it?
It was just like this roar.
The shark's got my finger!
Shark. When you think shark, you think legs, you think arms, you think torso. Right. Amputation.
Yeah, all I kept thinking was my tattoos ain't going to make sense anymore. I thought it was just going to say Ost Soul. You know what I mean? And that it wouldn't make any sense.
Got it! I'm out!
Oh my God. It wasn't the biggest shark in the world, but the fucker had some grip. I could not get. It was like having your hand in a vice. But yeah, I genuinely thought I'd lost my finger. But it did break my finger. It's got lasting damage. I've got a bent pinky, and I don't really have any feeling in it.
Wow! I know you do it right with the girls already, but now you've got a legit shark attack scar. Bloody hell. There's no stopping Pete Wicks.
I may have exaggerated the tale to a few people. It's much like when a man's talking about his length. You know, it's always a few inches longer than it actually is. At the end of the day, I'm a shark attack survivor. So, you know, I'm going to live off that probably for the rest of my life.
I can't believe we're actually going. Oh my God, Martin.
We are going.
After nearly a month, I returned to the island to pick up the 7 remaining survivors.
It's not going to be pretty.
Somebody push! Somebody push! Yeah, thank you.
Eric, move down a little bit for me, mate.
I'm going to sit right here.
OK, don't then.
At the end of the day, these guys aren't trained survivalists. They're celebrities who've been thrown in at the deep end. And I think what is most telling is the way they have lent on each other. And that's what's always, for me, so inspiring. You see this group of people, rich in character.
So long, Cam.
Oh, we're going, we're going, we're going.
If you set your mind that actually this is something you're going to do, and there's nothing that's going to change me doing that, then you'll do it. And I think the people that survived it and the people that stayed in the end are all people that at no point had it in their head that they weren't going to finish it.
Oh my God!
Oh, man. Have I been dreaming of that?
What a mad thing to do. It really is a mad thing to do, and I loved it. Age is merely a number. It's just a number. I'm so happy I did it.
28 days ago, a month ago.
I know, it's so long ago, doesn't it?
It's hard. It's life. And I've learned to love my life, every aspect of it, because of this trip to this island. I learned I have everything, and I should never complain ever.
There you go, guys. Feast your eyes on that. Home sweet home.
Wow.
As the celebrities returned to civilization, they were finally able to talk to their loved ones.
Leave your message after the tone. She never answers her fucking phone. Oh, Casey, it's been a month, God damn it. Come on, answer your phone.
All right, honey.
I love you, I love you, I love you.
That person gets so close to you. They are you. 25 years with them. And being away from her for 28 days was hell.
It was really hard
but I loved every second.
Swinging, please answer.
I love you so much.
I just had to keep my game face on all the way through the island and put home and Shirley and my family to the back of my mind, and that was the only way I could survive.
That was a good phone call.
So that was just amazing. I just can't wait to get home.
Hello. Hello, gorgeous, you alright? Being lonely quite a lot of the time, it was nice just to know how much I need her in my life to be happy.
Well done, team. This is brilliant.
Absolutely.
As the group were reunited with food, Anthony waited for one last weigh-in.
I want to see what I weigh and what I've lost. I'm a professional athlete. Everything's done to the nth degree. I'm going to wait 5 minutes. I've waited 28 days. I can wait 5 minutes for a grape. It's called willpower. It's called mental strength.
Those grapes taste divine. Pineapple's even better. Oh, look, he's naked on the scales.
Hailing from East Anglia, Anthony, oh, go, go!
You know what, I'm actually speechless.
I was so hungry. I was losing weight. I could feel the pounds just dropping off me. I lost 3 stone altogether. I was so hungry.
Taste that watermelon.
Oh my God.
3 stone here in 4 weeks.
Well done, Anthony. At least you can enjoy your fruit now.
Oh, bloody hell. Are you eating a pineapple?
No, do you want it?
Yes, please.
This is actually amazing.
Isn't it incredible?
Whoa, fuck me.
Once they'd eaten, the celebrities got their first look in a mirror for weeks.
What the hell is this?
Oh my God, I've got my cheekbones back.
You're the only man that can just grow a natural goatee.
Look at the state of me.
I am Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses.
I cannot believe how skinny I look like I did when I was 14.
Why do you look clean and I look absolutely filthy?
No, you like that when you came on. Oh man. Air conditioning.
Look at this. Oh.
That is what I missed. Pillow.
Fucking chairs.
Oh my God, the bed. Yay!
I've got an erection looking at this bed.
Shampoo and conditioner. Oh, amazing.
No. That was like having sex.
This is it. Oh my God.
I think that's what the island probably taught me most. We're too worried about getting to the destination, we're not enjoying the journey.
Got ya.
10 celebrities arrived on the island.
Woo!
And for the 7 that made it to the end,
Come on!
the experience had a profound effect.
Bloody hell!
Yeah, at the time it was fucking horrible. Everything is so shit there, and it is shit. There is no part of that anyone would choose to want to do, really.
We're losing the fire!
Please send me home tomorrow.
You feel broken. Everything hurts really from throat to toe. It was hard.
We're dead and this is a dream.
I just need not to be here.
You're trapped in your skin.
This incessant itching is unbelievable.
Everything in this fucking jungle wants to hurt you.
Will you just leave, please?
It's hard to describe unless you live it.
When everything is stripped away and you're living like a caveman, literally with nothing, you have time to think. And it was the perfect rehab for appreciation.
Amazing, that's dinner.
Wrong man. I did the island because I wanted to be part of a team. I wanted to be involved in something bigger than just myself.
What a beautiful day!
I think from a survivor point of view, the fact that they made some strong decisions not to eat meat meant they suffered. There's just no getting away from that. But when you get there, there's that look of pride that each of these surviving 7 celebrities have in spades. And it's that sort of glint in the eye, that sort of spirit that knows that when push came to shove, I've got a little core of steel, and they should be really proud of themselves.
Right, so we all know what we're doing then, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go!
We were all a family, and no matter what anyone says about how we dealt with it or who did what on the island, we all experienced that together, and no one will ever understand what we all did apart from all of us. And that bond is something that you'll have for life.
The Magnificent 7, yeah? Let's do this!
I half want to do it again.